in silence. Let's have a VTuber talk about it.
I'm bi, but like lately
nice.
I've been like really hating women because of the fucking allegation I read every time online when I see a new fucking constellation. Like, oh, he groomed me. I was 19. He was 30. He groomed me.
That's not how grooming works.
And I'm like, bro, you're fucking
His wrist game must have been just strong, and you couldn't handle it.
grown-ass adults.
I love the way she says adult. Adult. She must be French. Parlez-vous français? Oui, oui. Bonjour. Baguette. The Eiffel Tower. The French fry.
Bro, you're fucking grown-ass adults. And then she's like, yeah, but imagine like, you know, he's 20 and I'm 5. And I'm like, but that's not the case. 19 is 19. Math is math. Okay, right. I agree. Women needed their rights back then. They needed to be respected. But now today, everything switched. Now, as a male, we need helps. Now, when you actually want to flirt with a girl, you need to fucking make her sign a fucking document to make sure she's not going to, like, you know, fucking leak your private conversation.
Bro, I remember there was an actual legitimate conversation about having people, you know, that date online before they meet, they have to sign a contractual agreement. I believe it was on Tinder. I can't really remember. This was like 6-7 years ago or something like that. So, you know, obviously it was like a joke, but it's definitely something you might have to put in consideration when dating nowadays. But, hey, y'all let me know. I ain't out here like that.
To make sure she's not going to, like, you know, fucking leak your private conversation online just because you broke up.
That's
or just
sad.
because, like, you know, you disagreed on something. We need to protect our men.
Yeah.
They're the victims now.
Yeah.
Fucking modern dating is, like, horrible. We need more strong men. Today, men are such... No.
That's also true. No, that is also true. We do need stronger men as well. I agree with this. I definitely agree with this. Is it on here in the chat? Okay, yeah. I agree. We do need stronger men in general. I think we, as a society, we need stronger men and we need stronger women. I believe a lot of people have been, let's see, how do I say this without upsetting the most people? A lot of people are way more sensitive than they should be. Granted, it is good that people are being more sensitive in general, but some people take it to the extreme. So what do I mean by that? So like an example would be like PETA, right? PETA loves animals, and I agree. Animals should be protected. Does it suck we grow them and slaughter them? Yes. Do burgers taste good? Yes. Will I stop eating burgers? Personally, maybe in the future, right? But that doesn't mean I think people that eat meat are terrible people. So that's where I agree with PETA. Like, yeah, should we defend animals? Yes. But then they go to the extreme and they say stuff like they say stuff like animals are people too. And then they also say stuff like, oh, if you eat an animal, you're just a terrible human being, right? So there's extremes in it where I'm just like, no, I don't agree. Should animals be taken care of? Sure, 100%. But that does not mean animals are more important than people are. But maybe that's a hot take. Y'all let me know.
No, you don't get it, right? Look back at history. Like, who helped the woman when we needed rights? It was men. We needed men to get our rights. We needed them to stand by our side because...
Yeah, now it's your turn to stand by our side.
We wouldn't be able to do anything.
I mean, if anything, bro, that's literally just human nature. Men and women and just humans in general should just be standing together as equals. And whatever specific subservient role, right? Because I even asked my girlfriend this. I was like, do you feel as a woman you are subservient to men? And she said no, like immediately. And I said, as my girlfriend, are you subservient to me? And she had to pause and think about it for a second, right? And of course, with me, like, she says yes, but she said herself, right? It depends on if the guy's an asshole or not. So, like, definitely right? There's alpha men, alpha female, alpha men, alpha women, alpha beta men, beta women, right? Omega men, omega women, right? Everybody has their different roles and hierarchies in life and in relationships, right? But that doesn't automatically mean the entire gender is automatically subservient to men. Vice versa, women aren't automatically superior to men because they're women. Like, there are outliers and there's specific examples you could pull up for why this woman is better than this man, or this man is better than these women, right? You can look throughout history, Alexander the Great, Caesar, all this other old stuff. Like, the most powerful men in life always had a lot of women around them, because that's just how it worked, right? Concubines and stuff like that. That's just how it worked. Is that necessarily something that should happen nowadays? I think it depends on the guy, okay? If you're a big baller, right? If you take care of your women, if you got 5 women around you, but you take care of all of them, as soon as the paycheck hit, you give them money, you say, hey, go enjoy yourself, go have a good day, I love y'all, and then they go out, they go have fun, they do whatever the fuck they want to do, right? If you could afford to do that in this society where people are struggling to pay rent on time, then you definitely have the leeway to say, hey, if I want 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 girls, you can do that. Go for it. Go for it. Big baller, big player. Same thing for women. I like literally, isn't it the Gambia? The Gambia is now notorious, and they even say it in the airport. You know, they want to have middle-aged British women stop coming to just fuck their men. Literally, 40-year-old British women are flying to the Gambia for that chocolate meat. You feel me? And it's like, are they right to do that as a British woman that has way more wealth than the normal Gambian man? Is that okay for them to fly down there and use these men as playthings? Same thing. There's men that fly to Thailand and they only use these women as playthings, right? I think it's wrong on both ends. Versus a woman 40 years old, she can't find any love, or she can't find the man of her dreams or whatever, right? She flies to the Gambia and she finds a great guy and she settles with him and maybe even lives in the Gambia. And the same with me. I flew here not to, for sex tourism. I came here for my own personal reasons, and I decided to stay because I actually enjoy living here, right? It's definitely je ne sais quoi, tricky, okay? It's tricky. Some people come here for some things. Some people come here for other things. Some people go there for one thing. Some people stay. Some people do whatever. But at the end of the day, if the power dynamic has some type of equilibrium, some type of balance, overall, I would say it's a net positive, because, I talk to my friends online. I'm like, how are you doing? They say, oh, man, I'm doing bad. Somebody specific. I'm not going to say their names, of course. But like, I'm messaging her and she's like, oh yeah, my roommates hate me and I have to try and survive until I can move out or until my boyfriend can rescue me, which is legitimate. There's a reason why there are breadwinners in relationships, man. It's not the normal case where a rich guy or a rich woman or someone not even rich, but just has the ability to rescue their partner. Like, there's no reason why that should be looked down upon. I personally think. A lot of people think, oh, as a woman or as a man, oh, you got to get it on your own, get it out the mud, pull yourself up by your bootstrap. I don't believe in that shit, man. I believe people need help to become greater than just being by themselves, because we're humans and that's human nature. Like, we just work better in groups. There's a reason why we have hunters and gatherers. But yeah, let's continue. Saruei.
But now what you need is a strong woman who stand on your side, because you are also a victim too. When things happen. Sorry, my English is really bad. I'm trying my best to explain, like, my POV here.
She reminds me of my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law, she's an African woman, and every time I would talk about like a girlfriend back when I was like 13, 14, she's like, make sure she is a strong woman. Make sure she can take care of you and you can take care of her. And make sure she is very smart. And I said, yes, ma'am. And it worked out. So yeah, I think that's some great advice. Find somebody that's compatible with you and someone that balances you. If you have a lot of money, but you're emotionally unstable, find yourself the most buttery butterfly type girl, and she will make your life way better. Don't believe me? Proofs is in the pudding, baby. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.